Hi, and welcome. My name's Johnny Fergan. I'm from All Total Coaching. What I want to talk to you today is why you continuously fail in your life. And you always think you've got bad luck. Today we're going to delve into this issue. And I'll give you simple things that you may not know. But it'll put you and at least wake you up to where you're making mistakes. But before we start, I want to thank again, from the bottom of my heart, all the people that purchased our book, How to Be a Man, What Your Father Never Taught You. Those that asked for the printing, it'll come back very, very soon, and once it'll be in print, you will get it. So what is our program about? It's how to be a man, what your father never taught you. We talk about man. What is a man? Nobody talks about this. How to be a man. Women, relationships, and sex. And how everything you've been taught in the movies is all BS, and it will make you fail dismally. You know it, and I know it. Media and manipulation and indoctrination via the movies to make you a chump, to make you a consumer and deplete you so you can consume more and more things when really it's not going to get you anywhere in the long run. Health, food, and exercise. And why is it so important? Because if not, you're going to get sick, and all you're going to do is McDonald's and hungry checks. Money, wealth, what you're not taught at school. One of the most important topics is money. We utilize it daily, but nobody teaches this at school. Well, I'm here to tell you, there is a system that will bring you from the bottom to the top. It may take a bit of time, but it's worth it, because if you don't take actions today, in 10 years you'll still be that chump that majority of people are. Value. What is value? What is value? And why is it so important? I explain in the book why value is important. How to overcome the biggest phenomenon in generation of depression and fear. In our book, we explain why the media and why the establishment wants you to be depressed. I'll give you one little hint: because you're a repeat customer. Because if you're healthy, you don't need them. But the sicker you are, you repeat and you repeat and you repeat and you repeat. And this is one of the reasons I explain in my book that the media want to make you feel inadequate, because the more people are depressed, the more they consume these drugs, because they think they'll have an instant gratification and they feel better. All it does is numb your feeling. And some of these drugs, Google them, don't believe me, Google the side effects of some of these anti-Prozacs and antidepressive things, and you'll see some of the side effects are even worse than when you started. Some of them cause impotence, some of them cause miscarriage. Don't take my word for it. Google any side effects to some of these drugs. Happiness and fulfillment. How to be happy. How to be fulfilled in life. Feminism, the real truth. Talk about the family code and the consequences and many, many other issues in one book that will change your life as a man. You will see life in a different light. I promise you, this will transform your life. Enough of my ranting. Let's talk about why do you constantly fail? Why? There's a few reasons. You keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result. You're surrounded by negative people. You do the same thing again and again and again. You procrastinate. You say you want to go for a run or an exercise or guitar lesson, but you say to yourself again and again and again, tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. We all know tomorrow it's not going to happen. And why? Because you are a slave to your emotions. I mean, they'll tell you one thing about being a man. It's not having emotions. It's controlling your emotions. Like a Coca-Cola bottle that has got soda in it. You contain your emotions. Sometimes I'm exhausted, but I still go for a run. Yesterday it was running in the rain, because if you wait for the perfect moment, you wait for the perfect moment when it's reasonably good weather, or when you're in a good mood, you'll never do it, because there's no perfect moment. There's no perfect moment. So you continue to fail because you're surrounded by losers, and you are the average of the 5 people you surround yourself. Anybody who follows me on this channel knows in the last year and a half to 2 years, I cut off at least 20 people. 2 or 3 months ago, I was thinking to myself, my phone was gone cold. It's very, very quiet. And then I said to myself, of course, when you cut off 20 people, of course you're going to have less people ring you. Because I blocked them. Because I won't hear them. It's the same story again and again and again. And it wastes so many times listening to bullshit, your life will become chaos too. But you don't want that. Stop watching the phone. Start focusing. If you get distracted again and again and again, you're going to fail because you're doing the same thing. Enough of those posts on Facebook. Enough of those posts on Instagram or whatever. If you keep posting and keep posting and keep vomiting, you won't have time to focus on what you really want. This is why you continue to fail. Surrounded by the wrong people, doing the same thing again and again, not focusing, looking at your phone 24/7, and you think you're going to get a date and you're stuck on Tinder. When really, we all know majority of men go there and all they say, she's a bitch, she's this and that, when really you've got no game. You've got no idea what you're doing, but you think you do. And the biggest mistake, why majority of people fail, they don't ask for help. They don't ask for help. When I had my episodes in my life, I asked for help. And people helped me, some more, some less, some didn't. But I had a few people that reached my hand and pulled me out of the abyss. So I say to you today, if you want to stop failing, and for once in your life you want to get out of that rat hole and that deep despair that you are in, because we know the majority of people, statistically knowing, are depressed under 30 today. And the reason, because they feel inadequate. They don't know what to do, they're lost. So these are reasons why you fail. And you don't ask for help because you think it's embarrassing. I'm not saying you should put this on Facebook, but ask somebody older than you that's got more experience, like I am, or somebody else for that matter. But if you don't ask for help, nothing's going to change. You're going to keep failing again and again and again and wondering why your life is a mess. And then you go to sleep in despair and depressed. And you know, and I know that many of people today have suicidal tendencies. It's all done because the media wants you to do that. So in order to change, you have to do something different. It has to be drastic change. A drastic change. If you're fat, you need to stop and cut out all the junk food. You need to exercise. If you want to open that business, you have to focus and stop everything and stop procrastinating and focus and do things. The only way you keep failing because you're doing the same thing again and again and again, expecting a different result. You can do that. You think you will change and procrastinate, but nothing's going to change if you don't have the right people to motivate you. Because we all need the motivation, including me. I have two people that help me still till this day. And I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart. But it's your life. When are you going to change and do something different? Tomorrow? The more you say tomorrow, the more likely you'll never do it. And I've got news for you, my dear friends, and this is very important. Nobody's going to save you but you. Because if you keep waiting, nothing's going to change. And this is the reasons why you fail. And this is the reasons we created a book, How to Be a Man, What Your Father Never Taught You. I can change your life. The question is, do you want to? Or are you going to do the same thing again and again and again, expecting a different result? It's your life. It's your call. I can't force you. The problem is, if you don't do anything about it, you're going to be in the same situation in a couple of years. Change starts now. It's your call. If you don't want to do it, we both know you haven't reached this video to the end of the video. Thank you very much for all the people that helped me create my book that took me over 12 years. I want to thank David Newton and many, many people that don't want to be mentioned. And Ian, my photographer, for the pictures, and many, many other people that are close to me. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. As much as I'm humbled, I'm confident to tell you I can give you the best value you've ever seen. And if you can't afford $25 to $30 US, we all know that you're wasting it on porn. Sad enough, that's the truth. Look us up at www.alltotalcoaching.com. It's your life, it's your call. Email us at john@sosdating.com. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you for those who bought the book. As always, you know why? I'm your friend.